remember years ago when I was first getting started in newborn photography, combing the internet, trying to find advice or tips on creating a workflow, because getting into your session and just kind of coming up without any ideas or really any direction can be confusing and frustrating. In this video, I want to give you some ninja hacks to create your own newborn workflow so you can feel confident going into your sessions. Now, my first tip when you're getting started is to start simple. Start with only 1 or 2 poses. When you're first getting started with newborn photography, you're going to see so many different poses, so many different names of poses, and you're honestly going to want to do them all. My biggest tip and advice to you is to start simple. Just pick maybe 1 or 2 or 3. When you're first working with that newborn, that is actually going to be your workflow. You're going to be going from taco to side lay to maybe flipping them on their back, and just making sure that you master those poses before you start adding other ones in. So that's tip number 1, is making sure that you just start simple. Otherwise, if you overcomplicate it, you're going to get confused and frustrated, and you don't want that. So tip number 2 is looking at poses that do not require a lot of movement. Now, my favorite is a wrap. Honestly, having that one wrap that you can nail, you can use in so many different ways. You wrap that baby, you can have them first with a toddler, you can have them in a parent pose. Then once the toddler leaves, because that's what I would highly suggest, you can do in a bucket on their back, in a wrap pose. Then you can transfer them into a bowl using that same wrap, or even adding an additional wrap to it, then taking them on the beanbag in that wrap. So with that one wrap, you've already created 5 images, 5 different setups, and if you're taking different angles, you're going to have at least 30 different photos that you've already taken just from that one wrap. You haven't disturbed that baby. So my suggestion would be picking just a couple simple poses like this that do not require a whole lot of movement, that you can be versatile with, like a wrap. The taco image is also a great one because you don't require a whole lot of movement. You get them into that one position. You can add different hats or headbands or different wraps. You can shoot multiple different angles, or you can add a wrap just around them and just sort of rotate them on the back. It's a great way to get started with your newborn flow. So tip number 3 is, can I transition this into another pose? There are a lot of poses just with minor tweaks. You can turn and rotate baby very slightly just to have them in a different pose. One example would be going from a side lay into the huck fin, where you rotate them on the back. That would be just a simple transition that you can easily do with minimal movement and not removing them from the beanbag. My tip number 4 is, do you even like the pose? There are so many poses out there, and I don't do every single pose, to be honest, because I don't love every pose. I don't super love the froggy pose, so I don't do it. Just because you see it on the internet doesn't mean that you have to do it. You have to remember that you are shooting for your families, you're shooting for your clients, you're not shooting for other photographers. So if it's a pose that you don't super love or enjoy doing, you don't have to do it. There's my permission slip to you. If you haven't already, make sure you download our newborn posing reference guide. You can print it out, take it along, and you will know the names of all the different poses. And if you'd like to continue your learning journey with me, I would love to invite you to the Newborn Essentials Masterclass, where we deep dive in how to do all the poses, how I actually do the transitions, and how I work in my studio. It's such a passion project for me to help photographers just like you create the art that they've always dreamed of. Now, if you haven't already, make sure that you hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I would love for you to come join me again in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.